Good afternoon. Hi again, it's Heidi from Roots and Culture and welcome back to my channel. Today I've just come for an hour just before I pick my little boy up from school. I've not been down for a week, so I'm just here just to see what's happening. Maybe pick a few things, see how my tomatoes are doing and dash off. So stay tuned. I'm just checking inside my polytunnel firstly because, as you know, my tomatoes were affected with which I thought was blight. I expected to come back to see just a load of rot, but actually there's a few ripe tomatoes, so I'm going to show you what it's like now. Because it's been so hot, we've just not come down, but my partner's been down to help water. And I literally thought it was the end of the tomatoes in terms of sort of any kind of new growth, but actually if you can see, I've still got pretty decent tomatoes. These are green with hardly any sort of damage. For how long it'll stay like this, I have no idea. I can see a little bit of brown on there, but in terms of the foliage, it all looks pretty alright on them ones. So wow, happy. I'm gonna have to pick these, you know, because some of them are splitting, you know, with the, I think it's just the water and a long time ripening. So I'm gonna get on with it and pick some. I'm quite happy with my little harvest there, you know. I've got loads of tomatoes, albeit they're not perfect. Some of them have split, but they're still edible. But I can't believe how healthy my plants are looking compared to the last time I filmed. I wonder if it's because it's been so intensively hot. I don't really know. The door's been left off. I'm wondering if the intensity of the heat's possibly killed off some of the blight. Who knows, just my little theory. Might not have done anything towards helping them, but I reckon the sun's definitely helped them ripen, for one. So I can't be happier than that. Got plenty. And everything else is looking fine. Got a nice big tomato there ripening. Everything else is looking great. I don't know how much you can actually see because the sun is so bright today, but I've got a couple of big courgettes there that need picking and plenty of little baby ones. Oh look, might as well get them off. See if I can, in fact I'm going to go and get my secateurs. Right then, so here goes. Might as well take that one because it looks like it's starting to rot at the end. They're a bit of a funny shape, these. I don't think they're meant to be like this, but they're still perfectly alright. That one's the littlest of the three that I've picked. And I've got this one and this bad boy. That is really heavy, so I'm over the moon. Still got a few more little ones coming there on this plant, but as far as everything else goes, well, this courgette, as I thought it would, is just totally overshadowing my peppers, although I spotted a flower. A little flower somewhere, can you see there? It's really hard to see. Oh, there's a few starting to flower, which gives me hope that we might actually have some. I think they're chili peppers of some description before sort of it turns cold, because they really need the heat. But I thought these courgettes would overshadow them to the point where they wouldn't flower at all, and I was willing to sort of take them out, but they're all right, you know. That one's getting some flower heads. They're all doing all right. They're all doing fine. And on this side, my beetroots are starting to produce leaves. I think they're probably not going to do great in here because it's really warm for them. But I've got a mass of leaves here, which I believe are my kohlrabi. These ones are looking really, really healthy. And also my radicchio, and I've got a feeling that's probably ready to pick. Right now, these carrots are looking ready, I think. See that one there? That one's got a really big top on it, so I'm going to try and pull it out. Oh my. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? It's like a hand that's been buried. Somebody's been buried alive in there trying to get out. Look at that. That is the most crazy looking carrot I think I've ever seen. Wait till Louis sees that one. He might be a bit scared of it. Look. Does anyone know why they go misshapen like that? Because I've seen pictures on the internet of funny carrots, but I've never really planted them before, you know, enough to see them harvested. I've only ever grown them and they've never amounted to anything. That one's a little bit better. Let's have a look. That one's been eaten. And I did put plenty of grit in this trough because I heard they need like a gritty soil. That one's a bit better. Let's have a look at this then. Oh, and that one's another wonky one. But they're massive, so although they're not perfect, I might take that one. Make some carrot juice. Although they're not perfect, they're still pretty big and they look pretty healthy and they actually smell amazing. Happy? And this is where my potatoes were planted, and literally it's just covered in bindweed and weeds. I can see the tops of a few of them, but I need to get that hoed out, which is a job for another day because I just don't have time at the moment. And this is my beetroot bed, and I think there's more mushrooms growing in than anything. Look at these. Loads of little mushrooms popping up, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the wood chip. But again, the amount of weeds that have popped up because of the rain and the hot weather just makes it more of a job for me to maintain. But what can I say? I'm not complaining. Yeah, all my peas, but I can see little pea shoots. It's the little pea shoots, look. I'll let them grow maybe a little bit bigger and get them picked and have them in a salad or something. But yeah, everything's looking good considering. More weeds than what I would have liked, but the weather's just been perfect for everything to sprout, and it has, including weeds and sweet corn. I think what I need to do with the sweet corn, because I reckon these will be ready soon, I might give them another few weeks. So I think you just sort of peel the, the skin back a little bit. I don't think they're ready. I'm not even going to bother trying with that one. But some of them are looking mighty. Oh, ooh, there's some little funny insects in there. Let's have a look. I can see some like little weird grasshoppery things. No, they're not ready. Not ready just yet. They're still looking really white underneath, but there's loads of little tiny dots in there. I think there's some eggs of some kind, some insects. But as long as they're not eaten, they should be alright. Look at my pumpkin. It's definitely growing well. I think this is possibly one of them green pumpkins. I don't think it's a Halloween pumpkin. One that turns orange. I think the seeds that I got was like the green outer pumpkin with the orange inner, which is really, really nice. So I don't think these grow massive, and really I hope they don't, because I don't know if the weight of them will actually be, good for this frame. So hopefully that won't get too much bigger before I pick it. Yeah, my carrots. are mental, aren't they? I've never seen anything like that before. But I'm happy with the sweet corn. They seem to be growing and doing the thing, so I'm just going to leave them. But I have done sweet corn before here, so I know I've got confidence that they will come. And I've got loads of French beans I need to pick. I've got raspberries, but I don't have a lot of time before I've got to pick my son up from school, so... And a few more. Got plenty. Literally, the week that's been the hot one last week has just brought these plants on so much. Can you imagine if we had proper summers in the UK? We'd be in abundance with all this food. But it's so hit and miss. I mean, yesterday was cold. Today it started off cold and it's absolutely really warm now. So yeah, I'm not complaining. Hot weather's done in the world of good. And this is our wild corner with our old barbecue as a planter. And I planted some radishes which seem to be doing alright. And I can smell, I think it's basil. That's some kind of basil as well as rocket. But the rocket's starting to bolt and go to seed, which is okay. Because I love rocket and we can harvest the seeds off them. Pretty. So yeah, so we've got raspberries to pick, blackberries. What else have we got? Well, we've got our other plot. We've not even made a start on that one yet, disappointingly, because I thought we would have by now. But, you know, things have just cropped up. The weather has been really hot, then it's been really wet. But hopefully in the next few days, I won't make any more excuses. And we'll get down and we'll do a bit. But I'm pleased. I am pleased. I wish we could have planted some more things. But what we have planted, most of them have successfully, you know, produced something. You know, especially our strawberries done well. Our tomatoes have done well despite them getting blight. Our peas, well, beans should I say, French beans have done well. And we're just waiting on like sweet corn, pumpkins, squash, more beetroot. So I suppose I've got to be grateful. But I've missed being down here. I honestly feel so calm and at peace when I'm here. It's lovely. So quiet, so peaceful, and an hour just whizzes by. It's just not enough time, and I should have timed it better today, but it is what it is. I had other things to do today, but I don't want to kind of leave too long between videos. And you can see a week really makes a difference in terms of between harvests and how from one week to the next things can change. So I hope you enjoyed my little video today. I'll be back with much more exciting stuff, especially when we tackle this other plot. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and like, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Say bye bye. Bye for now. See you next time.